Hey, it's Zach. Yep. Another video of me unpackaging custom-made classic clone goodies. Except this time, it's actually from someone else. And it's not from BX Customs this time. It is from Fastlane Customs from Instagram. And yeah, I got these for a pretty good deal. He was having a flash sale on some UV printed classic clones that he had. He also does decaled clones as well, but I'm more of a print-only guy, although I do decal clones now, so that's a thing. Let's see what I have gotten. And, yep, that is all. Alright, we got 3 figures and some other goodies. Alright, ooh, what should we look at first? We got 3 figures. I guess we should look at this one first. This one's my favorite one out of all of them. And, yeah. Thanks, dude. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome, Fastlane Customs. For having some really good classic clones that I refuse to miss out on. Here it is! The light blue 327th Star Course. Damn, that is awesome. I have always wanted to see this as a classic clone. A 327th in a different color, preferably blue, and well, there it is. Oh great, it's not letting it focus. There it is, there we go. Anyways, this is UV printed by Minifig Madness. So yeah, plot twist right there. And yeah, it's actually kind of decent. Not too bad, a little bit kind of soft in areas. Let's just have a look at that. Stripe's a bit thin there, but it actually looks okay. It's not bad. Although on the top, it looks a bit... That looks a little bit questionable at the top there. I'm guessing it either just ended like that or whatnot. I'm kind of wondering. And yeah, finally, another classic 327th, and I believe I actually asked for a pauldron for this one. I think I did. I might have. Might not. Just wondering. Anyways, here's the next one. Another classic 501st clone. So another classic 501st added to, well, the classic clone family. Which I'll have to break down like my whole classic Lego clone family kind of ranking thing or whatnot. Like basically every one of this, and well, yeah. It's kind of purplish actually. It's kind of purplish. I'll just grab the DK Collectibles pad printed 501st. Yeah, it's kind of purplish. So isn't that interesting? This is more of like a UV print. This is pad print. So isn't that interesting? It kind of reminds me of the blue Sharpie marker, how it's kind of got that purplish sheen to it. That's what it looks like. It looks pretty nice actually. It's pretty good. And then it's got a blue back, which, yeah. Might as well compare this with the misprinted version of BX Customs as 501st, and it's way more purplish compared to that, which on the later version of BX Customs is 501st torso, you improved the blue, if you saw in last video. Here's the older version of BX Customs as 501st torso. It's a little bit more purplish, it kind of matches this a bit, but yeah, isn't that interesting? So, even more classic 501st now. Whoops, let him fall over. Which, yeah, this is another classic 327th, and it is not yellow. This is not nice. Alright, the last figure we have to look at is the 212th. Which, it looked a lot more reddish in the picture I saw of it on Instagram. When he had these up for a flash sale of $12.50 USD a piece. They used to be $25, but he discounted them to 50% off, and I decided to get one of each for Cloning Boy Archives, because they are limited, so I might as well grab them. And they are printed, so yeah. And here it is. It's kind of reddish. It looks a bit more orange in person, but it's a lot more reddish on camera. In fact, it almost looks like it is cherry red. And well, the only other classic 212th to compare with is the DK Collectibles full pad printed 212th. Huh, the UV print details are not a lot nicer on this one, actually. Except on the top, that looks a little bit lackluster, but that's okay. It's UV printed, so I can forgive that. But yeah, and for $12.50 a figure, it's not bad, actually. That's not bad. And these are official Episode 3 helmets from the looks of it. Yeah, these are official Episode 3 helmets, just UV printed over by Minifig Madness. I never really had anything from Minifig Madness before, so it's kind of interesting having these in hand. I always was like, oh, Minifig Madness is not that good, but these look decent. These aren't too bad. So yeah, Cloning Boy Archives will be happening on these 3 separate posts each. Which, yeah, this one's my favorite out of all of them. I really like this one. This one's my favorite. Yeah. All right, let's have a look at the little freebies Fastlane had actually sent me along with my clones, which is pretty nice. Then we'll kind of look at some of the like classic clones, and it's kind of like an every of like certain versions and such. So yeah. All right, let's have a look at these. First thing he gave me is a Area Light Purge Trooper helmet, but it is actually white instead of black, so it's a color variation. I might know what to use this for, actually. If you remember in that Purple Bark Trooper Torso BX Customs video, I'd gotten a prototype Airborne Trooper torso from him that had like a different colored strap where the colors were inverted. The light gray and dark gray are inverted. But the orange wasn't finalized on it. I was thinking I might use it for that, just make like a weird like proto-airborne or something like that. Interesting. He sent me some of his decals. Interesting, he sent me some decals. Yeah, it seems he has sent me 2 of the Bark Trooper decals. So yeah, it's more decals added to my collection. And I thought I asked for a blue pauldron from him. Is it in there? Nope. Nope. Interesting. I thought I asked for a pauldron from him. Guess not. Because I'd asked him to cut me a pauldron for this light blue 320 cents since it made sense, but I guess not. Well, that's okay. They're only 50 cents USD, like, to buy from him and such, because, yeah. Well, that's okay. That's okay, as long as the figures arrived here safely, which, yeah, these two are pretty nice. And thank you, Fastlane, for little freebies. I have a use for this, and these, I will probably use these later. So yeah, that's more decals added to my custom clones drawer where I store all my decals. Although there's no clones really in it anymore. It's just decals now. It's just kind of funny. Alright, now let's just compare them. Let's compare these 3 to all other classic clones of official and custom alike. So let us start with the 327th Star Corps types. Alright. Now, first one we have up is the official LEGO 2005 one with the orange pauldron. If I could get it to focus, please focus. There we go. And this is the official LEGO 2005 one with the orange OG Sand Trooper pauldron. Yeah, it's a pretty nice figure. This is actually a new one I'm showing off. And I don't think I actually showed this one off on camera, but I got this one at the end of January. Yeah, isn't that interesting? I got another pauldron 327th on the end of a month. Just like the July one, which is kind of funny, but yeah, a little bit of a funny pattern there. Anyways, it's just basically this. Then the 2007 version is just the same thing, but without the pauldron. It came in the 7655 Clone Troopers Battle Pack, and this one came in both iterations of the early 2000s Turbo Tank, 2005 and 2006. And then this is the BX Customs 327th Specialist Torso with rare Area Light Galley helmet with painted macros and custom yellow pauldron. Kind of a unique looking one, and then this one kind of breaks the pattern of yellow and it's blue. And this is the Fastlane Customs light blue UV printed 327th. So yeah, finally another classic clone has been added into the 327th family, which is arguably pretty small until this one came into the picture and seen with that one. It used to just be these two. I don't know why people haven't been making many custom 327s. They're really underrated. Alright, now let's do the 501st, which I think has the most figures here, being like about, yeah, 6, including the Fastlane one. So yeah, the 501st Classic Clone family. First one we have up is the DK Collectibles pad printed one, which no detail on the back, no blue backpack like all the other ones have, but yeah, pad printed helmet. That's an official LEGO Episode 3 helmet. Like same with this one, that was like UV printed though. And then the torso is an official LEGO Episode 3 clone torso, but was pad printed over the blue A stripe. Now the next one we have up is the BX Customs UV printed 501st torso thick print V1 version. Back when he had his old like print supplier printing like thick print torsos. And the next one we have up is the misprint version of the V2 BX Customs 501st torso. Print's a lot thinner and also slightly bit misaligned, and the like blue is a little bit purplish, not as purplish compared to the first one. Whoops, I just dropped something there. And then the finalized version, the V2 501st BX Customs UV printed torso with the more lighter shade of blue. And all these just have the same helmets. They all have the same DK Collectibles blue Clone Trooper helmet, which is just an official classic Episode 3 Clone Trooper helmet, pad printed over to give it the blue striping. And then, well, last one is, well, the Fastlane Customs Minifig Madness UV printed 501st. That is a lot more purplish compared to the others, which, yeah, it's a lot more purplish. It's even more purplish than the V1 or V2 BX 501st torsos that were not finalized, like the misprint and the V1. But it's way more purple, so it beats it and like gives it a run for its own money and being a little bit more purple in hue. And that was the 501st. Oh wait, we almost forgot one. We forgot the Brigand one as well, the Brigand style one. Which, yeah, it's not blue, it's black, which is pretty awesome looking. See, I gave it the red head underneath. So yeah, that's pretty nice. And yeah, it's pretty interesting. 6 classic style 501sts. And I'd say my favorite one would probably have to be the new version of BX Customs as like 501st torso, which, yeah. And then last, but certainly not least, the 212/442nd deco markings. I don't know if it's been in focus lately or not, but I'm just kind of wondering about that. Well, the first one we have up is the official LEGO 442nd Siege Battalion Clone Trooper minifigure that came in the Wookiee Catamaran set from 2005. My favorite classic LEGO Clone Trooper minifigure out of them all. The one and only, my favorite one. Yep, it's my favorite one. Then the next one we have up is the V2 version of DK Collectibles' as Blue Alternative Clone, or Blue 442 Siege Battalion Clone Trooper from the LEGO Star Wars the video game of the clones. This one in the game was blue instead. Yeah. And then the DK Collectibles full pad printed 212th classic clone, which is just an official Episode 3 pad printed over. Same with this one. They were both official Episode 3 clones at one point, but then pad printed and given them their markings. Which the 212th has pad print on the back, which is pretty nice. I'd say that's why I liked it better than the 501st. Yeah. And then last one, the Fastlane Customs 212th. Probably the most unique looking out of all of them. Next to this one, like I'd say these two are the most unique looking. This one's like probably the third most, and this one's not the most unique looking because it's just the official Episode 3 printing, nothing else. So, yeah. I guess now the final verdict. But first, I'm just going to put the classic clones back onto the base plates. And why is it getting out of focus like that? I would not like that. Oh, I'm not going to put that on there. It's kind of amazing I can tell the difference between all of these, actually. It's kind of funny. No one else would seem to notice the difference with some of these, but guess so. Oh, no. Oops. And then so yeah, there we go. I'll probably have to keep these around. So yeah, kind of weird. I thought I asked for a pauldron for that one, but I guess not. So yeah. I guess this is the end of the video now. So yeah, guys. Thank you, Fastlane Customs, for the free little things you included with this. But yeah, thank you. Well, yeah. Well, that is all for now. Bye.